Obrigado. A lot of horses here. That's always interesting. So if you guys didn't know, a lot of propaganda in Latin America is actually done by giant speakers on cars and motorcycles, like the one you see in front of us. Blares out really, really, really loud. That's all they do. That's what they get paid to do. Drive around and have those really, really annoying speakers be around your neighborhood and so forth. Look at this. Look how loud this is. I'm gonna get right close to it. Look at that. That is so annoying and loud. Oh, that's awful. Now, for obvious reason, that's been banned in most North America, except Mexico. Mexico still has it. Anyway, be glad you live where you live, because imagine that blaring at 1 in the morning, 12 in the morning. Anyway, sights and sounds of Latin America in Brazil. Now, the road I'm about to take on this peninsula is 200 miles of nothing, of just like swampland and not so good roads. And apparently there's a lot of animals that cross the roads that I've been told are very, sorry, putting my helmet down here, that are very dangerous and that I should under no circumstances drive through this. But yeah, I'm gonna drive through it. Culpe, no falo português muito bem. Ah, sim, sim.
Vai encher?
Vai
encher?
Uhum.
Com vídeo na internet também ali no YouTube, tá vendo?
Uh-huh.
Às vezes o cara vê na internet, mesmo ali, é bacana, seguindo o cara vê na...
So guess how much of that conversation I understood? Zero. All I heard was internet, YouTube. I said thank you, and on we go. That's a downfall of my physical appearance looking like I could be from anywhere. You know, sometimes people think I'm from Spain, sometimes people think I'm from the Middle East, sometimes people think I'm from Canada, or, you know, never from Mexico, never from the States, but everywhere else but. And that's the problem, is that they start speaking to me because apparently I could pass as Brazilian. Like, pretty interesting just to have people talk at you and be like, yep, that sounds, that's great, yep, thank you. Learning the word thank you, hello, goodbye is very important in any language of any country you ever travel to. Anybody who travels doesn't learn to speak any other language, I'm sorry, but you're doing it wrong. I don't like saying that, but you're in a different country. You're living amongst them, their rules, their society, their taxes, everything. And if you don't take the time to speak at least thank you in their language, I'm sorry, but it just takes a little bit of effort. It's currently 2 p.m. It's 2:30. That boat took way longer than I wanted it to. That means I'm going to be driving into Porto Alegre around 7 p.m. Jesus. That's if I don't do any stops. If I stop, I'm probably gonna get there like at 9, 10. I'm not droning either. Oh man. Oh, tough times. I have been on this road for about 40 miles now. That's about 40 minutes. I've been averaging about 100 kilometers an hour. And I gotta say, it looks exactly the same. So I think I made a mistake in choosing this road because it's been the same thing for almost an hour. Nothing interesting. Just a long straight road, which means if I have a breakdown or anything serious happens, I'm in deep trouble. That's the first car I've seen in 40 minutes. But there are people who live here, looks like farmers and such, but everybody else on horseback, as you can see. Watching this, it means I made it back to civilization to edit this and post this on YouTube. So now it's been about an hour, and same thing, same scenery, it doesn't change. Now an hour and 10 minutes into my ride with the same road. The same road! Hour and 25, and yep, you guessed it, same kind of road. This is the first little curve here. Check it out, woo! That was the most interesting thing in the last hour and a half. I'm 2 hours into this road, and yes, there's an intersection. Look at that, how beautiful is that? Nice little dirt road intersection. 2 hours and nothing, I'm going crazy. 2.5 hours in, we find ourselves in this really interesting pine forest. I'm pretty sure it's an artificial pine forest, because they're pretty laid out strategically. I'm sure they planned them and then they cut them down. So a pine farm, I think, is what it's called. Unfortunately, I cannot smell the beautiful smell that these trees produce because I'm very congested and very sick still. Oh well, could be worse. So welcome to hour 3 of my ridiculously straight road through beautiful Brazil. And yeah, the scenery is exactly the same, hasn't changed. Some pine stuff, some green stuff. I'm running out of gas soon, so hopefully I'll be at my destination in the next hour or so. Found some gas. Yay! Completo. Obrigado. Quanto o precio?
Pode passar no caixa lá dentro, lá.
Oh. It's so funny, every time you come into the gas stations and these little funky rural towns, it's like you're a circus show. You're the most entertaining thing for people here. It's it's an interesting feeling. So one of the side benefits that I never imagined that I would have on this trip, that didn't even cross my mind, was the fact that I have my Texas license plate back here. So people, you know, if I would have bought a bike with California plates, if I would have bought a bike with Chilean plates, if I would have bought a bike with Argentinian plates, I wouldn't have the wonderful experience that is people saying you're from Texas, and it's a lot of pride to be able to, you know, stand out for my state, stand out for my country. It's very prideful to be from Texas, so it's really great to be able to share the Lone Star State with everybody around the world. So now that is a beautiful sight. It makes my upper respiratory infection feel a little better. Anyway, welcome to hour 4. Same road. That was a long straight road for the entire day. Man, I really wish I could bust out the drone right now and film some of that, but I just don't have the luxury of time. I get to the next town, it's getting late, it's getting dark, it's getting dangerous. So you gotta pick your battles, right? All of the footage is awesome and epic. It's not always worth it. So anyway, food for thought. I'm gonna focus on the road here and wish me luck. Now hour 4:45 and my GPS seems to have been very, very off. It's taking way, way longer than I thought. Anyway, gotta keep vigilant on the road. This is unfortunately sometimes the situation that you're faced with and that you have to deal with, so not much way around it. You just gotta deal with it, do your best, hope for the best. Alright, finally made it to Porto Alegre. The drivers here are pretty rough. I almost had a few close calls coming in. Again, that's why I don't want to drive at night. Crazy people. My stuffy nose and my congestion and my whatever the heck I have, is all the symptoms are really acting up now. Can't even breathe. Yeah, it's definitely time to take a break. I am 26 minutes away from my hostel. Yeah, screw it. I'm done. I'm done, guys. I'm tired. Oh, it's rough. All right. Anyway, good night. We'll see you tomorrow.